Top 10 secrets to the perfect email marketing design. When creating your email marketing design with decent email marketing software, it's easy to create something that looks really great. However, there are a few tried and tested cornerstones to include in your email design. With this in mind, we've taken the guesswork out of it for you and put together our top 10 tips to incorporate into your email marketing design. Your email marketing lives and dies by this. If it's too long, it doesn't attract interactions. If it's too spammy, it'll end up in the junk folder. The golden rules here are no longer than 60 characters. Don't include phrases like sale or discount. Don't use symbols, and make it look interesting by posing a question. To be really thorough though, you can split test different variants to find out which performs best. In order to get those all-important conversions, you need to prompt your viewers to do something. This is done with a call to action. So make sure it's prominent and in a clear position without having to scroll down, and make sure it's clear and contains enough hook. Keep all of your text brief and punchy. In recent years, we've been conditioned to not read large bodies of text. Use 3 brief paragraphs as a simple rule of thumb. Any more than people start losing interest. Following on from the last point in terms of font sizes, don't go smaller than 12 points. With most of us looking at emails on smaller screens, email designers, we need to cater for this. Small paragraphs and a text of around 16 points works well on most screen sizes. Your email design needs to look consistently great on a multitude of sizes and screens nowadays. For us email designers, this is a tall order. We can achieve this by creating fluid designs that use percentages instead of fixed pixel widths to size and scale elements on our page. Lucky, any decent email marketing software will have a decent click and drag builder that will handle much of the scaling for you, all behind the scenes. Spam filters have become much more strict on spam text in either your subject headline or body text. Prior to sending, make sure you aren't using too many sales-orientated phrases, block capitals, symbols, or red text. It's amazing how much of an effect words such as free, sales, promotion, discount, etc. can have. Putting an exclamation mark at the end of any of those phrases can torpedo your inbox placement right away. Getting decent images that work for your products and services is quite a challenge. Often the easy route is to use stock image sites. These can look so cheesy and are often overused all over the web. How many times have you received an email and the main image is as a man or woman who seems a bit familiar? It's worth keeping these things simple with images. With a modern smartphone camera, they can take brilliant photos, and there's no reason why you can't create your own images. Emails look great with text overlaying images and having a header image and a strapline and company logo sitting on the top. They look really striking. As designers, it used to be the easiest way to achieve this would be by embedding text inside your image using Photoshop or similar. This does have quite a big drawback though. Lots of email readers will not display an image by default. They often offer the viewer a prompt to download and view your images. This means that if your sales or offer or company logo is wrapped inside an image, none of this may be visible by default. Decent email marketing software will give you the ability to overlay blocks of text over a background image. A huge part of a great design is making sure that all your viewers see it how you want it to see it, regardless of the email browser that they're using. This is why it's really important to check your design in the main email browsers that people use, like Outlook and Gmail for example. You should also check your design on mobile devices that you have access to. Different email browsers can display your design slightly differently. In worse stances, this can cause your design to look a complete mess. The temptation with any decent email is to put as much into it as possible. It's always hard to condense your sales offering down to something brief. Often we receive a really long email. Whilst it may look really great, we hardly ever scroll to the bottom. This can mean that vital parts of your sales offering aren't interacted with at all. If you have a lot to sell or say, then it's much better to split this over several emails with respectable intervals between each. And lastly, as you've made it this far, here's a bonus point: proofreading. Many a great looking design is undermined by having typos or grammatical errors in it. It's all too easy to look at something too much and miss a silly typo, so it's always best to send a test of the copy to yourself and ideally to ask a colleague to cast an eye over it too. A fresh set of eyes never hurts. Okay, that's our top 10 cornerstones of a great design. Following these should really help with your interactions and conversions. Now, thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful, and be sure to like and subscribe.